How the royal family's titles will change. Kate Middleton will be the new Princess of Wales. Prince Edward is said to be made the Duke of Edinburgh, and Archie and Lilibet became Prince and Princess. The Queen, Britain's longest reigning monarch, had died yesterday in Balmoral at the age of 96. Charles, the Prince of Wales, has now become King Charles III. Camilla has become the Queen's consort. Prince William and Kate Middleton are expected to become Prince and Princess of Wales upon her death. And meanwhile, there remain some questions over whether Prince Edward will become the Duke of Edinburgh. Members of the royal family are seeing a title change following the death of Britain's longest reigning monarch, the Queen. As Britain is today mourning the death of its beloved monarch, the Queen. After a remarkable 70 years on the throne, the country's longest reigning royal yesterday had died peacefully at the age of 96 at Balmoral in Scotland. Her death had sparked an immediate and huge outpouring of emotion, with thousands of heartbroken mourners gathering outside the gates of Buckingham Palace and other royal buildings yesterday evening. But her death has also sparked a change in the title for a number of the royal family members, including the former Prince of Wales, now King Charles III, and the Duke of Cambridge. As some titles were automatically altered upon the death of the Queen due to the changing in the line of succession, such as Prince Charles becoming king and Archie Mountbatten Windsor becoming a prince. However, other titles will be only inherited if they are bestowed by Prince Charles, as Prince William could be gifted the title of Prince of Wales from his father, while Prince Edward may become the Duke of Edinburgh. Here is how the royal family's titles have changed following the death of the Queen. Charles, who was Prince of Wales, is now the King of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Camilla, who was Duchess of Cornwall and Princess of Wales, is now the Queen's consort. William, who was Duke of Cambridge, is now Duke of Cornwall and Cambridge, and he will become Prince of Wales. Kate, who was Duchess of Cambridge, is now the Duchess of Cornwall and Cambridge, and she will also become Princess of Wales. George, Louis, and Charlotte, who were Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, is now Princess George of Cornwall and Cambridge, Princess Charlotte of Cornwall and Cambridge, and Prince Louis of Cornwall and Cambridge. And they will become Prince George of Wales, Princess Charlotte of Wales, and Prince Louis of Wales. Archie, who was Archie Mountbatten Windsor, is now Prince Archie Mountbatten Windsor. And Lilibet, who was Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor, is now Princess Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor. Edward, who was Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, could become Prince Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh. And Sophie, who was the Countess Sophie of Wessex, could become Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh. As Prince William becomes the heir to the throne of the United Kingdom after Prince Charles' succession following the death of Queen Elizabeth II.